Greetings, Chintes. So here we are, the last day of school. So I wanted to take a moment to address all of you, our entire community, as we think about some closure to this year, and we also think about the future. When I look back over this year, I can't help but think upon my past 30 years or so in education. During that time, I've dealt with a number of crises. There's been natural disasters, there's been political strife, civil strife, there's been different other types of challenges that I've had to deal with. But I'm going to be honest and say that probably no year has been as challenging as this one. And when I think about it, I think there's a couple of factors that have made it so challenging. One is simply the fact that in other crisis situations, there's always been a sense that you could just get on an airplane and fly away somewhere and get some temporary relief from the challenges of the situation. There's also been a sense that, you know what, gee, if we just put certain actions into place, we will eventually see this light at the end of the tunnel. But none of that has been there in this particular situation. And so it's been incredibly challenging. And at times has perhaps even brought people down. But you know what? We are here. We've strived, and as a community, we have supported each other, we have worked together, we have made sure that we expanded on the things that we know how to do. And now we have arrived at this day. And I really need to express my appreciation to everybody for the fact that we have arrived here, because we didn't do it alone, we did it together as a community. Now, I also want to talk about the fact that when I think about COVID-19 and the current situation, I have to recognize the fact that it is a very recent situation. We've only been engaged in this for probably about 3 months. Before that, our school had so many other things going on. And so I took some time to reflect on what all of the other things were that were happening in the school. And when I looked at that and I looked at those things, I realized that there was one word that came to my mind to really express what was happening at this school the majority of this school year. And that one word, no surprise, it comes right out of our mission statement, is the idea of compassion. There are so many examples of that from this school year. For example, we had a kindergartner this year who decided that for her birthday present, she didn't want any gifts. Instead, she wanted funds that she could donate to relief efforts in Australia. That's a true act of compassion. We also had we also had a Christmas market at Christmas time to raise funds for UWS, and students were very engaged with that. That completely sold out in a very short period of time. We had a grade 11 compassion project that was a complete success. We had students involved in inoculating our local communities and the larger Myanmar community through the MPHP project. And then we had things like our global newsletter that came out on a regular basis talking about all of the different things that we have going on around service and compassion here at ISY, as well as the brand new section of our website that goes into great depth about all of the things that were happening. Compassion truly has been a theme for us at this school. And not only with our students, but with our faculty as well, who engaged in a number of different compassion-related activities, in training around compassion, and actually had a speaker in to work with us and a consultant in to work with us as we had our own compassion conference for our faculty as well as hosting it for other faculty. Compassion has been a key. It's been a theme, and if anything is to dominate our thoughts about what has stood out this year, compassion would be it. Now, moving forward into the 2021 school year, we're going to continue to focus on compassion. Currently, we're completely committed to the idea of reopening the physical campus on the 19th of August, assuming that the government doesn't come up with a reason for us to not do it, and assuming that there's no health issues. We will be open physically on August 19th. We will have a component, an online component for those students who can't make it to join us, but we do plan to be open. And we'll have more information about that available on the 25th of June. But as we think about August, and as we think about August 19th, we are already engaging in developing ideas for making compassion a part of what we continue to do. We're starting to think about integrating things like mindfulness, the continued integration of the Sustainable Development Goals, environmental consciousness, and service, and how they can fit into our curriculum to make it even stronger and to make our mission statement come alive even more. You know, the other part of this is next year is our 65th anniversary in operation. Okay? And we're already looking at how to celebrate that, to make it an exciting year for us, and to make it be a focus on compassion as we think about where we have come from. So in closing, I want to tell you it's been a great year, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all here in August for next year. And I want to share with you very quickly a book I often read to our younger students, and they may recognize it. It's called A Fine, Fine School. And in this book, the head of school is so proud of his school and how fine it is that he actually tries to extend school, making it go longer into weekends, into holidays, into the summer. Now, I'm not suggesting we do that. But what I do want to say is we do have a fine, fine school here. I'm incredibly proud of our fine, fine school, of our fine, fine students, our fine, fine faculty and staff, our fine, fine parents. I am proud to be a part of the fine, fine ISY community. Thank you. It's been a great year, and I look forward to seeing you all in August. Take care.